Tonight, in a landmark settlement, the city of San Diego has agreed to pay $30 million to the family of a teenage boy shot and killed by San Diego police. Good evening. I'm Marcelo Lee.
I'm Carlo Chiquetto. Konoa Wilson was 16 years old when he was fatally shot in the back by an SDPD officer outside the Santa Fe train station in downtown in San Diego in January.
CBS 8's Richard Allen has more on the officer's current status as well as reaction to the settlement, one of the largest in a police killing in U.S. history. Richard.
Well, that's right, guys. In fact, to put this into perspective, this actually surpasses the $27 million settlement that the city of Minneapolis agreed to back in 2021 to pay the family of George Floyd, which at that time was considered the largest payout in a police killing nationwide. Also, a warning, the body cam video you're about to see may be disturbing for some viewers.
This was very egregious. Anyone would have been shot that day, not just Konoa.
Just before 9 p.m. on January 28th, Konoa Wilson was standing alongside the train tracks when another teenager pulled out a gun and started firing at him. SDPD body cam video shows Officer Daniel Gold near the entrance of the Santa Fe depot when that gunfire broke out. As the officer approaches the entrance, 16-year-old Stephen Konoa Wilson runs from the exit. The video shows that Gold's gun is already drawn when Wilson, who according to the family's lawsuit was running for safety, appears around the corner. Gold opens fire, fatally shooting Wilson in the back as he's running away from the officer. Authorities later located a firearm tucked away inside Wilson's waistband.
He pointed his gun and pulled the trigger. Without delay, without making sure there was a threat, without knowing who that person was. It just happened to be Konoa who was fleeing. That could have been one of my kids.
Community activist Tasha Williamson has been following this case closely. She says this $30 million settlement is the best outcome for Konoa's family, who now will not have to go through a court trial.
I believe that they want to close the chapter of this and move on with their lives, never being able to forget that they lost Konoa in the way that they did.
CBS 8 reached out to the city attorney's office on this pending settlement, but a spokesperson declined comment. San Diego police did confirm that Officer Daniel Gold remains on the force and is currently working in an administrative capacity. Williamson is concerned that Officer Gold could at some point return to active duty.
This is not justice at all, because Officer Gold will still be able to one day make mistakes that cost people's lives or injure people because he's still employed.
And while the city attorney's office has come to this agreement to pay the family $30 million, San Diego City Council will formally take up this proposed settlement at its next meeting. That meeting set for next Tuesday, guys.
And Richard, you talked about this being one of the largest settlements in a police killing nationwide, but how does this compare to other legal settlements here in San Diego?
Well, this appears to be one of the largest, or if not the largest, either wrongful death or personal injury lawsuit settlement in the city's history. You might remember back in 2021, there was a nearly $24 million payout to a cyclist who was paralyzed on Fiesta Island back in 2014. Now, at that point, that was the largest settlement to a single plaintiff in city history. This far surpasses that.
And you hope that a settlement this large sends a message about training, about assessing officers' ability to be out in the field with weapons.
Exactly.
Because this kind of thing can happen.
Yes.
Actually,
we will see.
Live for us. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.